Let me give you an example of a company that I used to work for called IOMEGA. IOMEGA was in computer storage. In particular, we made floppy disks. Back in the old days, computers had floppy disks where you could store the data and then take the disk with you and go to a different computer and use that data. IOMEGA was the first one to come out with some really large capacity floppy disks. Today they don't sound large because 100 meg is what they were. But at that time, it was about 30 times larger than the next best floppy disk. And so it was a really exciting product. IOMEGA grew like crazy for a few years, and these zip drives, they were called, were being put in computers left and right all over the place. IOMEGA had created an excellent competency in this magnetic media storage and created great products that worked in that area. In fact, they even came out with a jazz drive that had 1 gigabyte, and that was huge. Well, over time, other technologies, as always happens in the high-tech industry, other technologies started to emerge, like optical devices, CD, CDR, CDRW, and that threatened IOMEGA's ability to compete in the market. Eventually, more flash drives, other types of storage devices evolved, and all of this was a huge threat to IOMEGA. IOMEGA tried to create new products, tried to create the next great magnetic media device that would maintain the market share that they've been able to build with the zip drive and whatnot. But it just was not competitive with the other products. We could not compete in price and in the convenience, and there were some other disadvantages of the magnetic media versus the optical or solid state type products. So IOMEGA tried to create a new strategy, spent a lot of money on research and development, but just had a difficult time finding that next great product. So their market share started to erode, profits declined, huge layoffs happened, started trying to diversify into other types of products, but IOMEGA withered away and became just a shell of the company that it previously was. They did not see the threats in time or did not make the correct strategic decisions to maintain the market lead that they had in storage devices.